addicts everywhere in the world. You guys bring up all this supposed shit, all these lies, and all this other shit, but you got no hard evidence. Everything we've done has been proven. Everything we've said has been shot live. Every fucking buddy, everything's been met. So why in the fuck are me and Hunter going through this? Ask your guys this question. Why the fuck are they going through this? We didn't ask for these fucking kids. Hell, we didn't have a fucking life. But we provided one the best way we could for those two little girls in a short period of time. And I think we did fucking marvelous. And that's just what I think about it, man.
At the end of the day, we did everything we could for them, and they got us on a fucking humbug. DCF has let people keep their kids for worse bullshit than me not being on my fucking mental health meds. That's why Hunter, I feel like somebody on their side has direct contact with that fucking CPI supervisor.
And then Hunter gets in there to start these court proceedings, and they won't even let him speak, really. The whole other side is fucking like machine guns sounding off. He's got a lawyer in there yesterday that wasn't even his fucking lawyer. It was somebody just sitting in. This woman didn't even have the respect before the proceedings end to ask him if he had any questions or do you need me to say anything to the court on your behalf. This is the type of shit he's being represented by. They constantly got him confused as the biological dad. He is the biological mother. There's just a bunch of fuckery already started. Chris Wright's been gone out of the picture for since 2022, 2021, somewhere in that
He's been gone since January of 2023.
All right, he's been a deadbeat dad. He ain't got no life, no home, no nothing. Ain't bought the first stick of gum in God knows how many years for these babies. But here it is, they subpoena him. Why they subpoena him? Because legally he does still have custody. Why is he being in there? Because the Wrights got him in there. Because what's going to happen is, if Hunter can't get these babies back, which we're going to get them back, but if he can't, guess who they're going to go to next? Chris Wright, the father.
No, they're going to go to the grandfather, actually.
Well, I'm just saying, the line's going to go like that. And Chris is going to tell them to give him up back to his side of the family. Katie's going to be back around. It's just going to be a whole different fucking trauma session. I mean, this is the shit they're doing. They're trying every goddamn thing to fucking keep these little girls from Hunter, man. Hunter is a fucking dedicated fucking parent, man. I wish I could have been like Hunter. I wish I wouldn't been a deadbeat dad. I wish I would have sacrificed everything and been there and done as he has for his children. He can't help that he's got mental problems. He can't help people like you feed upon that shit. Shame on you guys, man. What the fuck?
I haven't really been paying attention to the comments. He's right about everything he says. That's why I let him speak like he does. If I wanted to speak up, I will. Yes, that's a fact. Shelly.
You know, they sit here and say, Papa's always over your shoulder talking and shit. You fucking right. Because things come to mind that I need to be focused on that Hunter might miss or might have too much going on to think about. But by me standing beside Hunter, whether he's right or wrong in life, as a father and as a grandfather to these babies, you goddamn right, I'm going to be over his shoulder, by his side through every fucking thing. But at the end of the day, he is 28, he is mature, and he is his own man. So if there's times he wants to talk, he talks. If there's times somebody wants to pull him to the side with a conversation, by all means. He's a grown man. He's got a mouth and he knows how to use it.
Why do you think he didn't speak up at all while I was talking to Senior?
You know,
I am able to speak for myself.
Yes, he can speak for his fucking self.
If he give me another phone then. He needs a phone. We've been saying he needs a phone or I need a laptop or something of the sort so that we can have another device that he can do his own shit.
You guys fail to realize something. I originally started the thought and the first seed of Tampa Homeless. Like I said, this shit wasn't about me and Hunter. It was about homeless people needing help, needing hope, and bringing awareness to what's really going on in the streets of Tampa from the level of being there ourselves. Now, all this other extra fuck shit, unfortunately, I'm involved with that too. Why? Because these are my grandbabies and I love them. So anything that comes to mind or anything that comes to my heart, it's going to come out. Whether you guys want to hear it or not, it's going to be spoken. That's what's fucked up. You guys don't want to fucking speak the real shit. You guys don't want to hear the real shit. The truth hurts. But this is the one time in my life in 28 years that I've been able to stand here beside him, and I'm going to do it every step of the way. But once again, he is 28. He is his own man. He is grown enough. So if he wants to talk, or if he's got some shit he needs to do for himself and his babies, that's his choice, his decision at the end of the day.
Request to come up. Would I saw you say check your phone. I can't find your name to be able to bring you up.
Sick of this shit, man. They just keep playing on some fucking bullshit. Why don't y'all come over here and
Sorry about that. I had a phone call, and every time I get one, it mutes this. Yeah, Dad needs his own fucking phone that's able to actually do shit on TikTok. And in regards to the hotel, we almost have enough for what we need. Almost. But if we don't have it before 11 o'clock tomorrow, it's a done deal. And we have to figure out something else. I have visitation set. It's scheduled. He's already gotten... I have food stamps, and I've already gotten the free food stamp phone, and that phone died. Like, it was a dinosaur to begin with and wasn't able to do anything, and then it finally just stopped working one day. We'll be out of the hotel by tomorrow if we can't pay for it. Not if you don't have the phone anymore, they won't.
shit.
They still want you to pay for a service plan. Like, they might give you the free phone, but they still make you pay the fucking fees and everything whenever you start the service.
Don't you gotta have an ID and shit to get phones like that to like AT&T and Verizon and shit?
So basically, when you have a phone plan or you start a new plan with somebody, they have this promotional thing where you can get a free phone, but you still have to pay like the activation fees and all that on top of it. Yeah.
You can't put a straight talk card on one of those like that?
I honestly don't know. That would have to be something I look into. Because I know Grandpa has those, the 3 phones that he said he would give us, but that's not going to be until he gets down here.
Right. He said it was what, $80 to fucking overnight or fucking
Yeah.
ship 3 phones? That's crazy.
So if anything, I know we'll get those phones, and you can at least use it on Wi-Fi through my hotspot.
But that's
I know, I see you, Tynan.
Emergency, especially if I have the girls. You see what I'm saying? There's a conflict there. Plus, you know,
Tynan, do you have enough followers that you can go live?
Plus, keeping up with this TikTok stuff and Tampa homeless and stuff like that, I still plan on doing. I need to be able to have access to a phone.
Yeah, if we don't get you one before then, we know we at least are going to have those, and you'll be able to have one, and I can use the other 2 to multitask with this stuff.
As far as
you have enough followers to go live. Try to see if you can request to come up. You should be able to.
As far as a birth certificate, I can order one from Vital Statistics of Cleveland for $25 online. We have an address.
As soon as Grandpa gets here and they get the keys to their house,
Grandpa will be here in like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
All the legal documents that we need.
I'll have a address to mail these documents to, so that'll be squared away. I have a state ID in front of you guys live, so you guys know that's been done. And then I will be looking for W-2 paying jobs, guys.
I told you.
Yeah, I know.
Just be careful about what you say, because I don't know who's going to do what. They've been trying to take my live access away for a minute.
Why?
Because these people hate me. Like, there's a bunch of them. All these people that I've been talking about that have been slandering me all over TikTok have been making false allegations about me. That's why I asked you to do what I wanted you to do.
Well, I was on your last live during your interview.
Yeah, and you see what happened. These people ended up reporting me to the point that I got taken down.
Yeah. Fucking assholes, man. Judgmental.
And you've been with me, like, friends-wise for years. You know how I am. You know how I used to be when I was actually unstable.
Yeah, let's see, hold on. I'm 32. I met you when I was 19, yeah.
So, yeah, you know what it was like when I was actually unstable. So these people using the fact that I'm unstable to get my kids taken from me is fucking ridiculous.
Like, nobody's perfect, man. People struggle.
And I've basically been doing it all on my own, and I'm tired of that being thrown in my face. Like, just because you were able to do it doesn't mean the next person is.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of, yeah, kids, man. They're I'm sorry that you're dealing with all this, man.
It's been a lot. And you already know I'm the type of person that I don't really go to people about things. So the fact that I've been on here doing what I've been doing is not only been a hit at my pride, but it's been difficult. Because I don't like asking people for help. You know that more than anybody.
Yeah, I know.
What did you do?
I had a hole in my suit.
Why don't you cut the whole collar off?
I don't know what I did.
I mean, I'm pretty sure at some point or another I've come to you and vented about the shit that I had going on with Chris at the time that I was dealing with it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. We were playing like something on Xbox, and we had a long, deep conversation about Chris and everything, and what you were going through with him and everything.
That's why people don't understand, and they use that against me. They don't know the inside out of what I've been through.
People just like to judge,
I'm expecting to get them back, hopefully, by next month. But it just all depends on how they decide to do things. It all depends on my next court date.
I hope it works out, man. You deserve all the best, man. You deserve all the happiness and shit, man.
Yeah, because honestly, at the end of if I wasn't on social media like I was, I wouldn't have like none of this would have ended up happening. And I still I beat myself up so much about the fact that I should have just brought them home that day. But I thought that they would be okay with Katie, and I did it at the recommendation of DCF on top of that. Like I was gonna bring them home, but then DCF pretty much talked me into letting them go with Katie because of the fact that I was struggling in the situation I was with trying to find a job and having a babysitter for them. I couldn't find anybody that would hire me during the day, and the only thing I have experience in is fucking fast food service.
Yeah, and it's not just you, man. Nobody's fucking hiring. They tell you they're hiring, but you don't get any fucking calls for an interview. You don't get a call back.
McDonald's, bro.
Huh?
I can't even get a job at fucking McDonald's. You know how many times I've applied for McDonald's and tried to get in to get an interview and they won't take me in for a fucking interview?
Yeah, they say they're hiring, yeah, but then they don't fucking give anybody a call. They don't fucking do anything for anybody. They don't give anyone a chance.
And it's like, I've even been trying to get back into Walmart. Like, I have called so many fucking Walmarts, talked to somebody up to get my non-rehire thing removed, and I can't get through to nobody.
See, next month I would have been at Walmart. Next month is my 6-year anniversary at Walmart, and it took me fucking forever 6 years ago to get even hired back on at Walmart. So it's fucking annoying, man, and it's a long process.
Like, it's not that easy to find a job. Just right now with my disability case, I'm limited to what I'm actually able to be able to work, or I'm going to lose my case. So it's like I'm forced to choose between giving up my disability case that's basically guaranteed money for the rest of my life if it gets approved, when it gets approved, or I go through trying to get a job and make over the amount that I'm supposed to be allowed to make and fuck up my stuff and potentially get fired or quit or whatever the case may be. Something happens to cause me to lose it, and then I have no money at all.
Mm-hmm. So when is all this happening?
I know I have a court date later this month. I have visitation in 2 weeks. Grandpa's going to be here in 2 weeks, so I'll have a safety monitor at that point. And if he agrees to and feels that he is stable enough and capable to be able to take the kids, they will be going with him.
Well, at least they'll be going to someone and not like strangers and shit.
Yeah. The problem is that I don't have anybody else in my family that's here in Florida that is able to have time for them. Like Uncle David, he has the space for them, but the only people that were in the house that would have been able to basically handle things for them are either leaving or already gone. And he's a quadriplegic, so it's not like he can do it himself.
Yeah. I thought you had a lot more family in Lakeland.
The only family that I have in the Lakeland area is David, and then my Uncle Mike, which is my grandpa's brother, and Aunt Patty. But they are so in their own little world with things, they don't want to deal with kids.
Fuck them, man. That's crazy, man. Like, so you don't even talk to them. They don't even fucking.
I'm not able to live with my grandfather. That's one of the things that I wish I could do, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to.
Damn.
They'll take the kids if need be, but I can't. And that's mainly just to teach me to not depend on my grandfather anymore, because I've been doing nothing but depending on him as a scapegoat my whole life.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Especially considering, just to answer that, he's got cancer and he's dying. So the fact of the matter is that that's why he's the last resort option for the kids. He's got cancer and he's dying, and we don't know how much longer he has. It sucks that I can't go, but it's an understandable reason. I've done nothing but depend on him for everything. He's been my scapegoat every time I end up in a fucked up situation. No, he can take them. They're choosing not to let me live there because they're trying to teach me not to depend on him anymore. They have the space for me. I could live there if I wanted to. They're just choosing not to. Like, at the end of the day, what they'll probably end up doing if they do have the kids there is I'll be there all day with the kids, taking care of them myself. But they just sleep there and I don't. That's more than likely what the situation will end up being. I'm not on any. I'm pretty sure the piss test that we did on live proved that with DCF here. Can't get me for smoking a fucking plant. Just wanted somebody being an asshole.
Man, we done had so many piss tests, man.
I know, we've had, what, 3 of them now? And we've passed every single one.
And we know we got others coming up in the near future, guys. So you think we're that fucking retarded? Gee whiz, come on, man.
Hello. If anybody does have any questions that aren't disrespectful, I'm willing to answer them, given that the interview got fucked up today. We'll have to redo that again